recording in 10 minutes and we're getting ready. Just start the day with me. Already saw my kids all on the couch. And had a bit of coffee. But we are. There's Instagram. There's Instagram. So let's kick it off. Bible time, prayer time, shower. Coming back from prep last night for Talking on Podcast, and I'm going to have Robert Deere come in. He's going to come into my Zoom. We're going to take a private breakout room, and we're going to figure out what each other are all about. Now, I'm on a mission to build a whole pile of companies that are known for excellence. I'm on a mission to bring ethics into transactions that didn't otherwise have the option, and to provide fulfilling work to 100 people. Is it going to take 5 years to provide fulfilling work to 100 people? Hopefully not. I think that's quite doable, so I think my vision's not big enough. I think I need a bigger vision. But I've got clarity of purpose right now, and I'm going to continue developing my vision. That's what I practiced last night as I went over my take this with you today. You can drop off the stream after that. Take this with you, though. If you have clarity of vision, that allows for clarity of purpose. And when you have clarity of purpose, you have clarity of action. Or you can take, it paves the way for clarity of action. So, when you see what you want, now you can organize yourself around getting that thing. And that paves the way for you to take action. So when you see the opportunity, lock in, baby. And action is what sets you up for success. Vision, purpose, action, success. VPAS, VPAS. Not the best acronym, but that was a good takeaway as I was writing all my stuff out. Get clarity of vision, that allows for clarity of purpose, paves the way for action, and sets you up for success. Now, join my virtual office at Creative TC for a second with me. Watch it. We'll see if Ilza's there. I am joining earlier than normal. She might not be there. And if she's not, oh well, we'll live.
Like palm oil.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Caleb.
Good morning. I am.
Hi, Caleb.
Hello. I'm already live streaming and working on. I got somebody coming in 10 minutes to have a recorded interview for YouTube.
Fantastic.
Did you update your hair?
I did.
You did.
You like?
Yeah.
Did I update my hair? I like it. Yes, we all need an
How am I supposed
update
to
from
say
time
that? I don't know if it was cut or styled. Could be both.
Yeah, sometimes I update the software and sometimes I update myself. You know, we do what needs to get done.
Good morning, Elmary.
How are you, Caleb?
Wonderful.
Good, good.
I need to remind myself you're live streaming.
You guys, I promise, we're not just walking around cussing and saying bad stuff all the time. But we do have sensitive customer information sometimes. And so I have to warn my team, like, hey, don't talk about Judy Smith's foreclosure or missing payments or whatever else we're fixing. So that's all.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
Indeed.
How many people have already shown up?
It's just Almarie and me.
Oh, early birds. See,
Yeah.
I come in to find out stuff. No, I come in because...
Well, it's 10 minutes before the day is starting. Almarie is just bright and early.
What's your time zone for the audience?
We are in the +2 time zone.
Americans are so stupid they will not understand that.
On the Greenwich Mean Time, which is 0.
You're getting worse.
You are now -6. You are -6.
I am.
And it's 10 to 4 in the afternoon. That's it. Just
10 till 4 in the afternoon. There it is. So they're on South African time. And that is 6 hours. No. How many hours? It's almost 8 a.m. for me. 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's normally 7. And now that you've
8
moved
hours ahead.
an hour, it's 8.
Yeah, you guys don't have stupid daylight savings time.
Yes, why do you have stupid daylight savings time?
I didn't see a presidential candidate running on the platform of let's get rid of daylight savings, so that's not.
Maybe I should send an email to President Trump. I think he'll listen to me.
Yeah, I mean, he is the type of guy who might just be like unilaterally like, all right, this is stupid. Let's stop. You know what? Who's the next presidential candidate? Elon Musk.
Yes, and he's a South African. I'm
That's
sure
right.
you know
We can bond our cultures here. I did know that.
that. Yep,
That'd be crazy.
indeed.
Okay, well, when Mr. Robert shows up, show him in, or maybe I'll come back, but it's in the next few minutes.
I can move him over.
Okay,
Not a problem.
I will see you in a little bit. Good morning. Good day to you.
See you later. Good
Enjoy
day
your
to
day,
you.
I
Caleb.
always make it awkward. That is my morning, you guys. I pop into my Zoom virtual office. I'm greeted by lovely people who like being here. They like the virtual office. They like working from home. Their families are happy that they're working from home. It's an evening shift for them. That's why I'm recruiting out of South Africa because they're, well, now they're 8 hours ahead, so their shift is like 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's not killer. Could be better, but that's a slight life shift if you've got a whole family to plan things around. We've got a few people with kids. So, I mean, I go to bed at 1 a.m. normally anyway, personally. Well, they're just getting off. So if they need to like recharge or whatever. Now, and the other thing is, I know that my team stays past 1 a.m. I know that they stay past their our 5 o'clock. I'm Central Time, but I know that they spend more time because they're working on files. Because I found great people. Because I found people who care. Because I found people who are able to pay attention to detail. In fact, our core values. Thank you, Revenue 111, best TC hands down. I'm not a TC anymore. That's also the best part. I own the company, but I don't run the company. I'm here to provide a little bit of input. I'm here to provide some publicity, but that's my business role right now is to continue being visible so that people remember us, so that people come in and, hey, oh man, remember that idea? If you were watching the other day, you heard me talk about an idea where I'm like, can we just open the front door? Can I just give like Montreal? I do remember. Montreal, that's you? We did a deal in Wisconsin. Split a fee there. Man, we had some rocky times, you know what? But we got through it. That deal in particular. What was I saying? Oh, you might have heard me the other day talk about this idea where I'm like, can we just open the front door? Can we just give the public the link to our Zoom? Would you guys like that? And you can pop in anytime and talk to somebody. I'm probably going to be in a private office. So it's not like you're going to walk in the front door and find Caleb. I mean, you might see me and I'll say hi, but I usually work in private offices working on launching the company or making recordings or who knows what else. But Marcelo, he did like the idea. But I don't run the company. I said it's going to be on you. If you want to turn that on, you turn it on. I'll talk about it if you want to do it. But that's like, I didn't want to run a drive-by past the entire team. Can we do this? Can we have like rotating shifts of who's on call to take questions? But maybe we'll do it. Maybe you'll see pretty soon. Montreal, I hope you're doing well, man. I'm over here starting due on sale insurance. I don't know if you heard about that, but that's what I'm doing now. Is the company's name is DOSGuard. I've got some logo artwork back. I've launched a one-page website yesterday. Working on a few more things, but I've got to get some title company partners. I've got to get some excited wholesalers and buyers because for a flat fee, we're going to sell a guarantee against the due on sale clause. And if it does happen, we'll fix it. So my activities are all centered around figuring out that marketing persona, building some surveys so we can really understand where people's mindsets are. Like, do I need to educate? Are they aware of the issue in the first place? Are they aware of the problem? There's an awareness funnel. I need to look up that awareness funnel. But we'll figure it out. So my appointment comes in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to answer some emails. I'm not going to show you my screen. I'm just going to talk through them. Somebody sent an email to our support. Do you have access to clients or access to subject to prospects? I'd like to enter into a subject to agreement as a buyer. Luther, absolutely. All right, you guys, if you have a sub 2 deal, I'm going to get a little more info from Luther here. But if you have a sub 2 deal, send me some opportunities. Don't sign up my email in your list. If you have one right now, you can send it to support@creativetc.io. Do not sign me up for a list. Oh my goodness. All right, let me reply to this guy. Mr. Luther, something at Gmail. When we respond to things, we put, so that's a group email address. I receive it, 4 other people receive it. That's support@creativetc.io. When one of us responds, like if you're wondering how to run the business on these group emails, we always put the group in the BCC so that they saw the request come in, and now nobody's left. I went through this a lot. Nobody's left wondering, did anybody answer this? Because I've got good people, and sometimes they do answer it, and they just don't let you know that they answered it. So that's what this is about, is you reply to the person, but you add the group email to the BCC. So the rest of the group sees the email come in from Mr. Luther and an email go out from Caleb, but now the rest of the team is not copied every single response there. Luther, great to hear from you. Can you give me some more detail on what you are looking for? Now it's time for my appointment to come in, but I'm not sure if he saw in the Zoom link in the email invite. So I'm gonna text him or call him in a minute. Can you give me some more detail on what you're looking for? Area, entry fee. Are you watching live, Marcelo? I just got a chat. He said you can keep me in that email. Yeah, let's build a buyer's list and help people out. Now, normally we don't have a whole lot of buyer's list type of things at Creative TC because I wanted to be a price leader. And so the natural impact of that is people don't bring me deals and pay a nice fat deposit to my team unless they're confident it's going to close. So if they're still shopping for buyers, maybe they don't bring it in here. So I don't actually have a ton of deals come through that are like, I don't have a buyer yet. I'm still looking. I'm not sure if this is a deal. The stuff that comes across our desk, I don't know what other TC's drop rates are. Ours are very low. And maybe that's behavioral economics 101, maybe 201. Anyway, the consequences of your actions. We have a higher deposit than most people, and therefore people don't play games with us. They don't experiment with Creative TC. When they want it done and they want it done right and they know it's a deal, they bring it to us. I did a lot of experimentation. I lost a lot of fees on contingency, and I'm like, this is not a scalable business model for me. How much for a cash deal? Mr. McAllister asks. Marcelo, what's our price? We usually custom quote those because here's my challenge. How can I provide the most value to you? Usually it's not on a cash deal. Now they can go crazy and we can get into contract debates and things like that with people. And one of our core values is advocate for the client. And so we really take it up to level 11, working on that stuff to make sure these cash deals go through. But we specialize in consulting on the creative deals. And so typically our highest value is that. But we do run cash deals for people, usually who are also doing creative deals with us. I'll see if Marcella gets me a response. All right, so back to Luther, and then I got to call my guy. Area, like location, where are you shopping? You want them in California? Entry fee, cash to close, and such. Starts at $1,000, John, for cash. There it is. All right, I'm just going to rock and roll with that email and lock it out. And I'm guessing, Mr. Marcello, you're going to take that one off my hands when he replies. If he replies all. If he doesn't reply all, such is life, I will copy you back in and let you take over from there. All right, Robert, it's time for our call. Where did you go? He says, yep, I'll take care of it. I knew it. You know you were an answer to prayer, right? Literally. Contacts on the iPhone, not my favorite. I have to like switch to contacts to search him. I can't just start typing his name like T9. Mr. Robert.
Please leave your message for 919.
All right. Maybe he's trying to call me. Maybe. Who knows? Hey, it's Caleb, period. I know we had some scheduling mishaps, so I was wondering if you were on for right now or if we need to change it. Period. My calendar shows right now 8 a.m. Central for the meeting. Anyway, easy to reschedule. I've got time slots later in the day if you want to catch up. See ya. Well, that wasn't a voice memo, fool. It's text. It was voice to text. Yeah, a little bit of. I don't need a see ya. That's lame. All right, well, I'll live. No problem. So I also booked a podcast meeting with somebody else. Oh, Mr. Benson, the REI Hacker podcast. Have I been on that podcast? No. What is the respectful thing to do when you're going to be a guest? I am going to go watch his podcast. I'm going to download episodes, etc. Now, I use whatever hacks I can. That's the REI Hacker podcast. Here's my REI hack. I REI hack download whatever the heck I can so I can watch it in 3x speed to get a feel for what are the topics, what are they after. Any of my courses, online courses, etc., I go look up whatever the hack is. I do have access to this stuff. I'm not using other people's logins. I'm not selling it. I'm not sharing the recordings. But good grief, I cannot listen at 1x. Ain't nobody got time for that. Then the smoke got me. So that's my hack. I download stuff and I watch at 3x speed or listen at 3x speed so I can figure who are you, what are you after, what are your normal guests like, what's your normal format like, so I can come in prepared for your podcast. Anyway, Robert and I will catch up later. I'm going to kick through some more emails, clear out some stuff here, and then get back working on DOSGuard, company launch. Anytime you guys want to come in, support at creativetc.io is the easiest way to get a hold of multiple people fast. Otherwise, our website literally has free 15-minute chats practically anytime you want. Marcelo's on like 7 days a week, man. He wants to talk to you. Let's look at my Search Console report. This is actually pretty interesting. I don't think there's anything confidential. If there is, don't be a jerk. My face around. Sorry, Instagram, you're going to get a way too zoomed in version of this, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So Google Search Console. If you don't have this set up, it's actually a handy thing. And then this is Looker Studio. It's like, shoot, it used to be Google Data Studio. It's like Power BI, but it's the Google version. And this is a template report, the Google Search Console. So I can see my website views. Guess where my website is right now, by the way? It's on flippin' Google Sites. So you can launch a successful business using just Google Sites, and you can run a business on Google Sites. I'm switching to go high level so I can get better tracking and things like that. But how is traffic reaching me? That is my question. I need a little like laser line so I can see what fits inside the Instagram frame here. So, oh, that's not a scroll. Oh, it is a scroll pad. Okay, great. How are people finding my site? Contract for deed in the last week, October 10th through November 6th. Oh, 25 days. So 563 impressions, 0 clicks. Right, so why are they not clicking? Because I show up in 57th position. when people, so the search term is contract for deed. We show up plenty of times, but we're so far down the list that nobody ever clicks us. So what are they looking for contract for deed? I don't know. Can I click it? Does it help me? Not necessarily. I can rearrange this. This is sorted by impressions, obviously. We're showing up for creative title and escrow, and we've got a good click-through rate, and we show up in second place, basically. So it's important for me as a website owner to look at that and say, how can I capture more traffic and legitimately and provide value? If you're looking to do business with Creative Title and Escrow, guess what? You can work with Creative TC because they have a gated front door right now. They're opening, they're launching, and they're expanding gradually, but they're only allowing preferred partners, certified TCs, etc., to come in and deposit files. So if I'm looking at this from a business management perspective, I've got some thinking to do here. Do I have a site, a page on Creative Title and Escrow? Let's check my website. Where did it go? Creative Title and Escrow. I put it on my front page. Are you ready to partner? Are you excited as us? All right, September. They've run some, but ramping up. We plan to run. Okay, so I need to update. Let me just update this real quick, live. Sites.google.com. All right, Instagram. This is where you lose out. Creative TC. I'm going to go to Creative Title and Escrow. Go to my pages. What do you guys think I should put on there? Ready to partner with Creative Title and Escrow? Yeah, Creative TC is already running files with Creative Title and Escrow. So when people land on my website, I want them to land on a page that gives them useful information that allows them to take action. So we're already running files with Creative Title and Escrow. Dun dun dun. You can visit, so we link to the Get Creative Title and sign up for the wait list. But we also, so we're running files. What do I want to say? We're running files, and if you can't work with them, work with us. You can run files with, so Creative TC is already running files with Creative TC or Creative Title and Escrow. And if you want to bring your deals there, we'll open them. I don't know, this is kind of weak. Take action. I need a call to action here. Submit your deal is over there. Work with Creative TC to work with Creative Title and Escrow. Get started now. Guess what Get Started Now is going to have? It's going to have a link to my scheduling page. Link, all right. Not even consultation. I want to go straight to the, let's see what this one is. Redirect, yeah. No, I want this free 15-minute consult. I want it to go straight to this. Look at these time slots. You want to talk to somebody, come in the front door and just talk to somebody, okay? Get started now is going to go straight to his booking page. Publish. Publish. Ding, done. Website updated. Why? Because we looked at the Google Search Console report and we saw lots of traffic coming in. 243 visitors, or no, appearances on the web in the last month, and 93 clicks, and I want those people to be satisfied. So apparently the preview is working. They're liking what they see. And GetCreativeTitle.com has been, well, let me just look. They weren't letting people come in the front door there. You had to have a special portal access. GetCreativeTitle.com, close faster. Oh, it's going to start now. Title order request. Okay, looks like you can start directly anyways. So we may not capture that traffic much longer. That's all right. Where do I land on a high position already? because I can take advantage of that. No, not there. Creative dot, we're number 1. Creative TC, okay, that's all natural. Nominee signatures, we're 1.5 on the web. Wow. All right. We're not selling a ton of that. That's not my bread and butter, but no click through. Well, there's not really anything showing up. Mirror Rep Mortgage, 1.46. Golly, if you want to write an article about Mirror Rep mortgages and you want some credit and you want your name, get with me. I've got search traffic coming in for Mirror Rep Mortgage and I'm showing up 1.5. So sometimes first position, sometimes second position on Google search results. Let's work together. Are you a mortgage loan servicer? Are you an RMLO? Partner with me, help me write articles and blog posts and educational videos, and show up on my website, and let's do business together. I'm serious, tell somebody. Where else do I show up great? Not a lot of traffic. We are showing up a lot with Get Creative Title, so maybe I need to do some press releases for, with, or about them to continue capturing traffic. Not to steal traffic from them, but to be associated with them and to draw traffic to me and let people see the most bestest, most ethical, most qualified transaction consultants. Okay, that's Google Search Console. I kind of look for a few insights and then I move on. I don't spend too much time on it. A little bit of trends there, but moving on. Back to my inbox. My YouTube channel report. 11 shares this week. Not a lot. All right. QuickBooks, payment received. All right. 1, payment received. 2, books, money on the way. Yay. QuickBooks, money received. All right, we're getting payments in the door. Good to see. Activity. Another contract write-up submission. All right, you guys. We're keeping things up. If you need help, listen, if you've never used this for a contract write-up, that has got to be one of the best uses of $197 you've got. Let us help you write your next contract. I'm telling you, you will learn something. I'm telling you, it is high value. It is worth more than I'm charging by a long shot. A long shot. Let us help you write your contracts. We're consultants, we're not attorneys. All right, my next meeting just got canceled. Love you. See ya. Okay, next week. Got some updates for you. What else? My day is freeing up. That's an opportunity to get more stuff done. That's all that is. Another QuickBooks payment. Oh, that's a big one. Somebody said you want to chat with me how I'm working with so-and-so to build their business with school and go high level. Yeah, let's have a chat and I'll post it on YouTube. Either get permission for, oh, my roommate from the event is calling. Either get permission for the use of their name or we can just talk about it without names. Oh, I didn't miss him. I didn't take that long. I'm going to mute him for a second because Yeah, better paperwork. Insurance proceeds. Yeah. So, and your closing is today, or what? What are you? Today at 4 p.m. Ooh. Okay. Yep. I'll get with him and have somebody call you right back. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Right on, man. See ya. Okay. So he was calling about my paperwork because my paperwork is better than everybody else's. I'm telling you. He ran into some challenges, and I talked about, oh, my power of attorney explicitly calls out that thing that you're having a problem with. He said, what? I said, yeah, we can do this and this and that. I pulled it up on my computer. I said, look, we do it this way. We have it set up so that there's multiple agents. So if you're running property management or you're buying subject to deals and you're not using Creative TC, then you're not getting the best power of attorney because everybody else is using this really generic stuff with these blanket permissions like can manage all aspects of everything related to the property. Sorry, that's not good enough for some banks. Every time I interface with a bank that has a problem with it or an attorney that doesn't like it, I'm like, thank God, just let's have a chat. Tell me what's wrong with it. Tell me what your problem is. Why is there a stick up your butt, basically? And they get all nitpicky and stuff. I don't say that, but they get nitpicky and everything. And I'm like, be nitpicky. Tell me everything. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Everybody else is like, oh, there's an attorney that doesn't like it. Hey, relax. This is an opportunity to improve it. Yeah, that's a free flipping attorney consult by somebody I never would have found. So bring it on. And we've done that multiple times. I've had multiple iterations with different attorneys around the country, and they're like, nah, it needs to have this. So guess what version I'm on? Like 12 or 14 or something like that. Actually, all my documents have version numbers on the bottom. Anyway, so one of my roommates in Boston last week was like, oh, you've got great docs. That's my job. So he contacted my team. Marcelo said, hey, you know what? You don't even have to run a file with us. Work with us on this in this capacity. I'm not going to put words in his mouth. I don't know how that worked. And so he's getting a copy of our paperwork. So what's the schedule? I gotta find my guy. Oh, we're about to go into a reserve. No, it is reserved. So he's just offline right now. I gotta get the story. Hey, is he called me asking about paperwork, but I was a little unclear if it was already supposed to have been delivered, if that's what's missing, comma, or if he has sent something in that we need to look at for him. Period. He said he has a closing today and needs the paperwork ready. Watch, I'm going to catch him. The one time I've ever caught him is going to be on a live stream. The one time I've caught him not with his phone and responding like a lightning strike. We'll see. We'll give it a few minutes. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for popping in. I am slamming through my inbox and getting ready to start working on DOSGuard, my new company launch for due on sale, not insurance, a guarantee against due on sale. What else have we got? ClickFunnels 2.0 is on my last nerve. Their billing system was a pain in the butt, and now I've got somebody who's still getting billed monthly for something I even shut down my entire account. Yes, I got your email. I will go find. I got to pull up Stripe. And why is Caleb doing this? Because Caleb ran off on his own and tried a little experiment, and somebody else doesn't have access to do this, and I can't put it to somebody else. Is that the best use of my time? No. Now I know that. It's pretty lame. Now, hold on a minute. I don't see any payments coming through. is he getting charged? Can you send me some screenshots or forward an email? Because the payment system I'm looking at is not doing anything. Matt, it's been a while since I've seen you. Psych. It was good seeing you the other week. We really didn't talk. Good to see you, though. Resolving a payment dispute. Can you send me some screenshots or forward me some emails? I really care. I want this subscription to stop. You would not believe how much time I spent on support with Payments.ai and ClickFunnels 2.0. Ugh. They make you use their payment gateway, and then you can connect Stripe, and they're still charging me $1.79 a month for who knows what. I can't get them to shut it down. They're like, oh, you had to shut off this connection before you turn off your account. Can you just, okay, go do it then. Like, stop charging me. And apparently, because that's still active, it's still charging somebody. My account is shut down, and it's still charging somebody who was a client over there. I shut the whole program down, and it's still charging, and I don't have access to it. What a pain. Anyway. Ooh. Here's a problem. New reason preventing. Hold on, let me switch my camera. New reason preventing your pages from being indexed. Search Console has identified some pages on your site not being indexed due to the following reason. Excluded by no index tag. I don't think that's going to be a problem right now because that email came in before I actually launched the website. I think it was a blank landing page, like a coming soon. So if you don't have Google Search Console set up, you should. This is for DOSGuard.io. Pages, 2 pages not indexed. I can view data about it. So you can see like stuff that's not working for you. No, all right, so performance. That was me and Sarah yesterday, checking it out. Page experience. Not enough site, yeah, not enough data. It's pretty much a blank property. So Creative TC, mobile, desktop, good. Core Web Vitals, no bad URLs, 38 good URLs, good. 35 not indexed pages, so not showing up on search results, 35 pages. I have some articles that are half written and things like that on there, but it's got 47, so the page count goes up and down a little bit as we change things. Yeah, I deleted some pages over the past couple of months. Video indexing. No video indexed. View data about indexed videos. I don't know what to do with this. Anyway, if you don't have Google Search Console, it's something, it can warn you. When you turn it on, it can warn you of if you have actual site issues, website issues. Because Google wants pages to be top notch so that it can refer people to your page. So let's bring up now Instagram. This is where you get the bad end of the stick because I'm going to work on a computer and it's too bad, so sad for you because I got to run full screen, baby. Launch tracker. I want to dry run a file today. Things we got to get done. Finish up our required documents and disclosures. The remediation partner contract. That's probably my highest and best use today. No, not the remediation partner. Where's the partner program agreement? Oh, that's not on there. So I do need an agreement, remediation partner contract with Creative TC. So DOSGuard and Creative TC are going to sign a contract with one another to do the work. Exclusivity. Let's go do that. Watch me use ChatGPT. I have 2 companies. No. two companies. I'm not going to narrate everything. Company 1 is a sales organization and does most service fulfillment directly with its customers. Company 2, Creative TC, is a consulting and will be contracted by DOSGuard to fulfill real estate transaction management when there is an escalation, no, when any of its customers receives a due on sale notice from a bank. I need an exclusivity agreement that prevents DOSGuard from turning another company, any other party, for due on sale remediation service. In exchange, DOSGuard receives a preferred rate of, I don't know, $3,200. I can adjust this later. I'm not dead set on pricing for the due on sale remediation service. Let's see what it comes up with. Exclusivity agreement for due on sale remediation services. DOSGuard is, to say it's a sales organization here. That was for your context, GPT, but okay, whatever. DOSGuard and CreativeTC establish exclusive relationship between DOSGuard and CreativeTC for the provision of due on sale remediation services to DOSGuard's customers who receive a due on sale notice from the bank. Do I own both companies? Yeah, so do I have to take this to the tip-top max level? No. If this was a party I didn't know, it would contain a lot more stuff and it would take me 2 weeks to write it. During the term of this agreement, DOSGuard agrees to exclusively retain CreativeTC to provide due on sale remediation services for any customer of DOSGuard who requires such services. DOSGuard shall not directly or indirectly seek or engage any other party to provide due on sale remediation services to its customers. So what I'm saying, you guys, is DOSGuard is going to engage CreativeTC. CreativeTC has the lateral freedom then to hire subcontractors. So other TCs, if you want to remediate due on sale, contact me. Let's find ways to work together. It is the one that's going to hire attorneys and other things like that to come in and work on deals. You guys on Instagram, thank you for watching. Sorry that you get this little narrow cut. You don't get to see my beautiful mug as much. I'll put my face on there. We'll see how it goes. So during the term, it's exclusive. DOSGuard can't go elsewhere. In consideration of the exclusive arrangement, this is something that's essential. Can I just show you what's essential in a contract? What are the? It's like 4 elements. 4 elements of a contract. You need an offer, you need acceptance, you need consideration, and you need intent to create legal relations. It can be written or oral. It's not enforceable if it's illegal, or if one of the parties lacks the capacity to enter into a contract. So, an offer. I'm going to do this thing. Acceptance. I approve this. So it could be one-sided offer and a one-sided acceptance, right? So it's possible to have a contract that's signed by one party. I'm offering for you to do this, and if you accept, sign here. Consideration. A legal and sufficient exchange between the parties, such as buyer's promise to pay. So, what's the consideration in this contract? In consideration, this is a two-way consideration, not just a one-way. So, in consideration for the exclusivity, that is a thing of value. That DOSGuard can't go elsewhere, that's the exclusivity, that has value. Then Creative TC agrees to provide reduced rate for due on sale remediation. It offers to the public at like, I don't know, $4,000. I don't set pricing, I don't know. So Creative TC can fix a due on sale directly to the public, but if you work through DOSGuard, you pay a reduced rate for DOSGuard coverage in the first place, and then DOSGuard is allowed to come in and pay less than the public at Creative TC. So we've created this mutual agreement, mutually beneficial, in consideration of lower prices, then we'll work exclusively with you. And in consideration for exclusivity, we want lower prices. So there is consideration here and an intention to create legal relations. They must intend to be legally bound by the agreement. That's natural here, no doubt. All right. What else? Maybe this is helpful to you guys. Let me know. I don't see the comments from every channel, but we'll live. Preferred rate. Okay. Term and renewal. Actually, maybe I should agree to a discount over the... Yeah, let's do that. Let's switch. Let's switch the preferred rate to a percent discount under Creative TC's published pricing. One. And this is how I responded to GPT when I'm working on stuff. So am I working on my company launch? Yes. I'm back on track, you guys. I'm going to have to specify the percentage instead of just telling it, switch to a percentage. Calculator, let's find out. Let's say 3,200 divided by 4,000. It's a 20% discount. So if Creative TC changes its pricing, DOSGuard pricing changes as well naturally with it. I would like to put a cap. No higher than 3,200. I gotta protect the company. The two companies are not one. They're friendly. They're very friendly because I own both of them, but they're not the same company and they have different goals and objectives, and so they need to be managed fairly. Term and renewal. Term shall commence on the effective date and go 1-year terms. Everybody can live with 1-year contracts here. Yep, that works. Payment terms shall remit payment. Fair enough. Preferred rate shall apply to each due on sale remediation service performed. Payment terms, let's make sure payment terms are 30 days. Confidentiality, yep. Really basic. I've got a better confidentiality agreement already in place. Termination for cause. $90-day cancellation. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Entire agreement, governing law, state of Kansas. Neither may assign. This is going to be good enough for me, so let's rock and roll with this. And then we go create the document in Google Docs. All right, third-party service providers. We're going to do new Google Docs. Still writing. This is how I work with, what do you call it? GPT, by the way. You guys. I have my own signature pad section that I use. Copy all this, bring it in. Pasta. Exclusivity agreement. Okay. DOSGuard exclusivity agreement for doing sale remediation services. Great. Select the whole thing. I first go to justify, then I make the title section be centered. This exclusivity agreement, the agreement is entered into on as of the date of latest signature. The effective date. By and between. Is my head in the way? Let me scoot down. By and between DOSGuard LLC, a Wyoming limited company with principal offices at. No, I'm not letting you see that. On a different screen. You'll see the address, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to switch from principal offices to a mailing address of. Honestly, same thing, baby. This, if you don't put, here's why I put this. I put emails in here because if you don't put an email address in, then you must contact by mail for a written notice. I need to add a notices section that says that electronic stuff is valid. Email constitutes notice. What am I looking for? No. Here's my library of little contract template add-ins. You wish you had it. What am I looking for? What was I looking for? Oh, electronic notices. Notice, find more. Personal guarantee. Notice. No, no, no. Alright, so I don't have a specific one from, hold on. Purchase contract standard, here we go. Wait for it to load. Control F. Notice. Like section 11, 12. Notices. Zoop. Copy. Bring it back to my contract. Add in a section here. Guess what? Section 8's now going to be notices. Now we're going to make this numbered list. Purpose, period. You'll see my docs have a consistent style to them. I put bold, header with period, and I try to just let it be what it is. Nobody said I had beautiful docs. Psych, everybody says I have beautiful docs. There's a reason. I think it matters. Notices, miscellaneous, delete. Now with the miscellaneous, when I've got subsections, guess what? I got to do it like this. I tab them in, which is control and the square bracket by the enter key. Oh, but look, my outline is not the right type. I always switch to this type of numbering. And then I bring my first section back to 0.25. Then I bring my second level back down to 0.5 so that my stuff nests nicely. It's already justified instead of left aligned. A little more space there. I really don't want these things to be bold. Bold, bold, bold. Switch. I don't know why Google Docs does this. It kills me. Switches to Arial. Arial in the sky. Switch back and forth a little bit and then unbold it, and there we go. All right, by in between DOSGuard and CreativeTC. Date of latest signature below. Purpose is to establish great scope of exclusivity, preferred rate, term and renewal, payment terms. Do I have any bracket stuff that I need to fill in? The other thing I do is with numbers, I go and I set my spacing, this to add space before list item, which makes a nice clean break at the end of every paragraph. All right. There's brackets. Anything that's a variable, I underline. Another thing you can do is Control F and type in one square bracket and just see how many times it shows up, because DOSGuard uses, or ChatGPT uses that. So for successive one-year terms, finalizing stuff here, registered certified mail, postage prepaid. A telephone conversation, text message, or other instant messaging communication shall not be acceptable for notice as defined herein. Perfect. Get back to my purchase contract, grab the signature section, copy, paste, DOSGuard signs, and then who signs? CreativeTC signs. Oh, it's not supposed to be all caps. One signature needed for each one of those. Just need the manager to sign. Dang, I wish I could fit that all on there. Well, make it look pretty. It's just not gonna fit. What a shame. Well, here it goes. Signatures follow, italics, center aligned. Give it some white space. Why do I do signatures follow? Control Enter jumps you down to the next page, by the way. Control Enter inserts a page break. What is on my calendar? A canceled event. Why is it beeping at me? Stop that. Somebody didn't decline the event. The only other attendee. I guess whatever. I get it. I still could attend the event even if my guest doesn't. All right, so now I removed it from the calendar. Why do I put signatures follow? Especially if it's way up here, halfway up the page. It's because that means there's no more contract left. Don't be looking for special terms written in. Don't be letting anybody use a typewriter and throw stuff in there. So I don't want too much white space here after 9.4. That's like when somebody says this space intentionally left blank. That's why. No custom terms thrown in there. All right. I can do this. You know what? I'll throw it in DocuSign and you can watch me rock and roll. File, download, PDF. Do you want to see how to start a business? You sign contracts like this. I've got a great DocuSign subscription, by the way. I think I'm down to well under $2 per envelope. We have unlimited users on our plan. We don't pay per user. Start. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just do this. Have each one signed separately. They're both me. Surprise! Okay, next. I've already filled all the blanks in, so now it's just grabbing signature pads. Signature. Name. You know what? I need to go update my contract. I want this to be title. Who snuck in here? Did you guys go grab the URL and type it in manually? That's fine. This is a public document. It literally is. It's for public release. I think it's on the bottom of my website. You can just go find it. If you're looking for that purchase contract, it's pretty solid. We do keep it updated. See all downloadable contracts. Purchase contract. There you go. Yep, that's the same one. You can go find it on the website. So home, in the footer, see downloadable contracts. Then go to purchase contract, no creative financing. Next, here's how I do DocuSign. I do text boxes. I don't do name in case I misspelled somebody's name on the form. I don't want it to be like mandated that that's how it's spelled. So I'd rather create a box, copy, paste, paste, date signed. Copy, paste the whole set. This speeds up your DocuSign. I know I just saved somebody hours in DocuSign over the next year of your life with that. Copy and paste the whole set. Then DOSGuard is going to be Caleb Christopher number 2, I believe. Let's go check. The blue is DOSGuard, the yellow is Creative TC. Good to know. Creative TC is yellow, perfect. I can pre-fill this. This is how we work. No, the name is DOSGuard LLC by Caleb Christopher, its manager. I should have done that before I copied stuff over. You know what? Watch me do it. Copy, paste. switch this over to the yellow Caleb. That was much easier. Send. So the reason I almost didn't do, what do you call it? The reason I almost didn't do, what is this called? DocuSign. I'm getting mixed up with DOSGuard, DocuSign, Docs, Google Docs, all that stuff. Anyway, the reason I almost didn't do DocuSign was because, I mean, it's going to cost me $1 to do it on here. So whatever. But I want to show you guys. So here we go. Sign now. It loads up in my logged in user signing context. Start. It skips down, makes me read each page. That's a setting I set. My documents don't skip you to the very end. I'm an ethical person, and when you click next, it takes you to the next page and the next page. Now you can manually scroll and skip it, but when you just click next, 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 it does stop you on every page. And that's on purpose for me. Finish. One party has signed it. Done. Okay, now I'm going to check my email because I need to click the link to me, to Caleb Dosgard. Now it's a different link, so copy in incognito window. How much do we owe for internet? I thought I'd been billing you guys. All right, I agree to electronic signatures. Continue. Start. Sign. Done. Now see, these fields are pre-filled. This is the user experience. These fields are pre-filled and they're mandatory. The red is mandatory, but I can go in and correct it. So if I spelled manger instead of manager, I could fix that. That's why I type people's names and information in manually. Because if you drag the name field in, it goes with the name that you typed for them. Finish. You're done signing. Continue. It will send you an email. Great. Yay. Congratulations. How refreshing. You completed document. Now I can download it. Combined PDF. It's got like a whole signature thing, so separate PDFs is fine by me. When you do that though, it creates a zip file. What happened to download just the individual piece? Maybe that only works when I'm using it from, not from the link, but when I'm logged in on the back end. Let's check that. Dude, there is screaming upstairs. Molly, what is happening with these children? One child in particular is. The rest of them are playing, but one of them has just been screaming, why, I want this. So we're having a bad day. Real bad day. Agreements, DOSGuard. So what options do I have for download here? There we go. The user interface on the logged in user side. I don't want all. I just want the document itself. I don't need the certificate of completion. You can combine them into a single file. Not what I need. There we go. Now I'm going to grab this and drop it in. Done. Did I finish updating the title? Yes, I updated the title. That's not so my version number is 2024-07. That's not a good enough reason for me changing its to title is not it's a trivial change, so I'm not going to update the version number for that. GPT, thanks, I'm done with you. Actually, what I do with GPT, I try to keep it clean, and so I'll pull up this conversation and delete it because I'm not going to need it anymore. I do try to keep ChatGPT trimmed down. Okay, so that's done. Launch tracker. All right, now we're back here. Agreement remediation partner subcontract. That is now done. And the date it's done. This is me being accountable for my actions here. Now, I delivered it late. That's why I have this highlight. If you want a copy of this, ooh, help me think. What should I do if you guys want a copy of a launch tracker, like I have this set up with these formulas and everything for automatically color coding stuff? Let me know. I'm a freak in the spreadsheets. I love it. Oh, and then what we do here is gosh, I hate how it adds all these spaces. It's the worst. These underscores, DOSGuard exclusivity agreement for due on, nope, sale, remediation. Don't tell me it says services. It does say services. Ugh, okay, there we go. Now I Control C from Google Drive. I come right over here, Control Enter into a new line in Google Sheets, Control V, and wait for it to pop this up. Now I can hit Tab. I can paste a link, but I can also hit Tab, and it does this little like clickable link with a preview and all the stuff. So there it is. We just went from nothing to GPT to having a contract to having it signed to having it stored and named and organized and marked done on my launch map. That's progress. Isn't that exciting? So, delete that email. I'm going to go on mute for a minute and go upstairs and check what is going on with my family. Maybe we need to read we didn't read Proverbs yet today. Need a little bit of prayer time. So, live stream, you're going to get the boring nothing of just El Marie, just a thought. Have you ever thought about starting your own title company? Yes, I have, El Marie. Starting businesses is really flippin' hard, by the way. It may not be hard for some people, but there's a lot of work that goes into it, and right now I'm the one that has to do all the work. Thank you, Sarah, for joining me in that endeavor. But I'm not in a position to just design and delegate, and I don't have certain connections that I need. Now I'm working on making those connections, and some businesses are going to be way easier. But Creative TC is my foundation. DOSGuard's the next one for me. But as I continue building a portfolio of companies, I will have people to draw from, resources that can be shared or rented from the existing companies. I'll have connections. Like DOSGuard, I don't have to go set up DocuSign. I have DocuSign. I just added a brand to it. So now DocuSign has 2 brands within it, which is a custom negotiation. You can't just go do that, by the way. But I've put in the work. I already have put in the work, so it does make it easier. Meanwhile, I'm talking to Instagram and not her. Yes, I have thought about buying it or building a title company, but I think I would rather buy one. Maybe licensing, industry knowledge. You surely have the knowledge covered, etc. I agree. I would like to, but rather not start from zero. I'd rather get a business loan and buy an existing company. See, my time is better spent improving something that already exists compared to creating something that doesn't exist. I, as a person, am much more effective when I can work with people, when there's already information to use and leverage to make improvements. Anyway, all right, I'm about to go take a break. Put you guys on pause.